Okay, so this how far we've come, and we've done a lot of progress with this particular UI. So if we try contrasting it, we'll know that we are just left with the buttons. We are done. Okay, so this is what we are left with the buttons. So that's said, let's continue from where we left. Um, so now we have our buttons inside the BTN class. So let's start with the BTN class, trying to flex everything so that they look vertically aligned or in a column form. So let's do share, sorry, paste it, and then I'm going to give it some properties. So display flex, okay, and then would flex direction is going to be column. Okay, so okay, column, and then would give it a row gap. So row gap. Okay, remember we have column gap and row gap. So row gap we want to space them. Okay, so row gap. Let's use 1 em, 1 em. Okay, so 1 em. Okay. Now let's work on styling the button itself. So to style the button, remember our button has, let's see, its ID. So okay, so we have two buttons which are IDs. So I'll use the pine the pound sign, and then let's start giving it some. So color, I'm going to give it a color for the text. So color for the text. Let's give it RGB. RGB 41,41,41. Okay, and then we'll give it a width of 18. Let's use em. Okay, I'm going to give it a height of let's use a height of 4 em. Now let's give it, okay, we already have the font family, so that's fine. Let's give it a font width of let's use bold. Okay, so we have it bold in, and then let's continue with border radius. So we give it a border radius of let's use 0.4 em, 0.4, 0.4 em. Okay, so we have it rounded. Okay, as you see here, we have it rounded. So if we do this code, we're just going to copy this for this particular button, and then that should be it. So we have a border color of let's use RGB 18, 110, 191. Okay, so there's a border color. Then we'll give it a background color. There's a background color. So a background color, okay, which is supposed to be this. So I need to take this out rather out instead. Okay. But because it has this black distance, let me see border color. So border color, set it to none. It's not okay. So let me just give it, take it out. Let's try outline. Or let's do outline. None. Okay. So all I have to do is I'm going to just uncomment this out. There's a much better way to doing this. Okay. Maybe it might be outline style, but let's just go with this for now. Okay. Or probably we might just use it as an assignment for you guys to work around it. After all, you would need to experiment to be able to achieve this. Okay. So here I'm going to do button 2 for this. Okay, so we now have our button, and then this particular button it also has the same properties. It doesn't have a background color. Okay, so I'll take the background color out. Okay, so here its background color is going to be, let's use this, okay, this value. So set it background color to, let me uncomment this. Okay, so this is what we want, and then let's see, the color of the text should be this. So yeah, and that should be it for this. And now we need to center it. Okay, so to center it inside our button, okay, dot btn, remember these buttons are inside the class btn. So I'm going to set it to we have flex to align items center, then it should be centered. Okay, so this is what we have now. Okay, and then congratulations on doing this, and then I hope to see you um, do better improvements to this project. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so I think this is too close. Okay, so our date is too close. So in our H6, which is our date, I'll do margin top. So I'm just going to paste it. Okay, so you can see now we have enough spacing. If you think the gap here is too much, you can push it up. So let me change the margin button here. Okay, for this text. So I'm going to do it. Let's use one. Okay, so 1 em is fine. Okay, so guys, thank you guys, and then this is our final project. Okay, let's contrast it to this. Okay, so they look similar. Okay, so thank you guys, and then I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.